What is going on? We are back again, riding through the winter as much as I can. I'm going to get some new tires put on today, finally. I meant to do that last time. Unfortunately, all the techs were busy, like I had mentioned in my previous video, but they are free today, so we are going to be able to get those new rubbers, get a little extra grip. It's going to be an easy ride today. This thing is slipping all over the place. My tires are pretty bald. Also wore my riding hoodie by Alpinestar. I normally wear my leather, but it felt pretty good today. It is definitely a little chilly. Even though it's a hoodie, it just doesn't really block the wind quite like most people think it would be in a hoodie. I would actually wear this in the summer over my leather, as long as I'm doing an easy ride. You know, there's a lot of people who don't like to wear gear, and you know, the squid and this, that, and the other, but I'm all about gear. I think it looks better. I mean, you look pretty cool if you're in full gear. Looks like you're ready to race, ready to go. But protection. I work at a motorcycle shop. I see a lot of people that come in buying new bikes, not getting gear, this, that, and the other. I have seen a lot of them wreck. It's not pretty. I'm not one that is going to be okay with road rash or sitting in a hospital recovering because I didn't want to throw on something as simple as a riding hoodie. This may not give the best protection, but it's 100% going to save you a lot more than wearing a t-shirt. It just doesn't make any sense to me, but hey, to each their own, ride your own ride. I'm not here to judge anybody who doesn't like to wear gear. You're just kind of an idiot. No offense. Maybe a little. Thing I want to talk about is helmets. I get so many people on a daily basis asking why helmets are so expensive and others are so cheap, and it's hard to explain to somebody who's not going to really want to grasp the concept. But helmets are very important. Gotta have a good helmet. I started with about $180 HJC I-10. Always watch out for people like this. But I started out with HJC I-10. I then went to an AGV, the beloved influencer helmet. I mean, I didn't have a Pista, blah, blah, blah. I had a K6S. Loved it. Honestly, not a bad helmet. Probably one of the lightest helmets that I've ever put hands on. Again, I sell helmets for a living. I had recently switched over to my Shoei RF1400. You probably can't really see it, but there it is. Now, this helmet by far is just ridiculously better in all aspects. It's extremely quiet, so I can't really honestly put into words how quiet this helmet is compared to my AGV helmet that I had previously. My old headset, I have a Cardo, Pack Talk Edge now, one everybody's kind of rocking, of course, love it, great. I had a Sena Spider ST1 headset before. I'd have to have the volume fully cranked. Going 82 on the interstate like this, there's no way I could hear any music. My wife, when she rides with me, could barely hear her talking. With this new one, it's just such a night and day difference. Now, the helmet's going to play a big part because I had my Sena in this helmet. I had to turn the volume down. Previously, I couldn't even hear. The Cardo, of course, got put in. It's a way better headset. I don't even have words. I recommend it. Get it. Get a good helmet, get a good headset, enjoy your ride. It's going to play all the difference in the world. But don't cheap out on a helmet. There's Amazon helmets that are DOT approved, and they're just not DOT approved at all. A lot of these Chinese companies stick it on there. DOT don't even really mean anything anymore. It's solely just to say, hey, you're legal in the US. It's not worth it. It's truly not. You're going to lose your hearing. They're loud. If you do go down, that shit's going to crack. I took an Amazon helmet. I was able to push it in together. It bent in half. cracked it. I should not, I'm not strong in any shape or form. I should not be able to crack a helmet in half by simply pushing on it. Invest in your gear. You're gonna be able to ride longer. You're gonna ride safer. I know it sounds cheesy, but it's well worth it. Plus, the more expensive helmets just look cooler. Everybody wants to look cool. That's why some people don't wear gear. Get a good helmet, at least at a minimum. Protect your head. That's going to be your noggin. Past that, though, it's been kind of a ride all about gear, just kind of covering some bases. Again, all this vlogging stuff's kind of new to me. I just want to see what anybody wants me to kind of go over. I am definitely no professional, no expert in any field. I am a knower of all, an expert in none, learning as I go, just like anybody else is. I would say I have a general better knowledge than the majority of riders out there when it comes to certain things, but if you're a new rider watching my videos, feel free to share what you want me to talk about. I'm more than happy to go over anything. I may not be the best influencer when it comes to riding. I'm not the safest. I'm as safe as I can be. I ride my own ride, but a lot of stuff you're going to see in my videos, I may be doing a wheelie, I may be not using my blinker like right here. I'm going to turn my head, make sure that there is no cars in here, and then I'm going to merge over. You always want to make sure that a car like that's not going to hop over last second. They're not slamming on the brakes, so it's a lot to kind of keep an eye out for, but you get the hang of it. You kind of know what you're doing. This is my way to work. I do it every single day, so I kind of know what to expect, but I'm willing to go over some safety aspects. I'm willing to review my bike. That's probably going to be coming up after I get these tires on today. This weekend I'm going to be doing all kinds of maintenance. I'm going to have some buddies help me out just because I do not have enough hands to do it all, nor the patience, but I will be glad to do a full review. I mean, this is such a great bike, and that's probably going to be something that's coming up next, but if there's anything that you can think of, definitely let me know. I would love to have some good ideas. Again, I've never done all of this, so yeah, so drop it down in the comments below. Try to like and subscribe. You know, I'm trying to grow this page. I'm on TikTok right now, of course, if that's where you're watching this. Haven't really done great, but I haven't really ever put too much effort into it. Something that I'm really starting to kind of enjoy more. So I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff, a lot of teaching, a lot of hooning around. Gotta watch this Jeep, make sure he wouldn't cut across, little stuff like that. I can kind of go over, maybe help out a little, but nonetheless, I'm at my work. This is where I work. I sell, well, I don't. I work in parts and apparel. So if anybody needs a hookup, helmets, gear, whatever, just let me know. I can more than happily ship stuff. We've been around since 1960s. It's a little family-owned place. It's a fun gig. Get to be around what I love, do what I love. But yeah, if y'all have any questions, want to know anything, drop it down below, like, subscribe, and appreciate you watching.